November 12, 1342. A tempest of unimaginable fury descends upon the North Sea. This is no ordinary storm. It is a cataclysm that will tear the map of Europe apart. For days, the wind screams, the sky bleeds rain, and the sea, in a final, monstrous act of violence, does not merely flood the land, it devours it. When the clouds finally part, a civilization has vanished. Not a sunken city of legend, but a real, prosperous region known as the Grote Mandrenke, the great drowning of men. But this story is not about the water. It is about the land it stole, and the terrifying secret it left behind. The stage for this disaster was the coast of the Netherlands, Germany, and Denmark, a region of low-lying peatlands and marshes protected by fragile dikes. For centuries, farmers had cultivated this rich soil, creating a thriving community. But they had made a fatal error. By draining the peat, they had caused the land to sink inch by imperceptible inch below sea level. The sea waited, patient and hungry. Then came the perfect storm. A massive cyclone born in the Atlantic slammed into a high spring tide. The dikes, mankind's proud defiance, shattered like glass. Walls of salt water, some recorded as high as 4 meters, surged inland with the force of an avalanche. Entire villages, Rungholt on the German coast was the most famous, were simply erased. The death toll is estimated to be over 25,000 souls. Corpses were found as far away as Denmark. The coastline was permanently redrawn, creating the Zuider Zee, a vast new inland sea. But here is the detail history often forgets, the chilling nuance that raises the hairs on your neck. In the days and weeks following the storm, as survivors scavenged the muddy, salt-poisoned wreckage, they reported something unnatural. They spoke of hearing church bells tolling from beneath the waves. A ghostly melodic chiming carried on the wind, rising from the sunken steeples of their drowned homes. It was a sound of mourning, a phantom lament for the world they had lost. For centuries, this was dismissed as folklore, the grief-stricken hallucination of a broken people. But then in the 20th century, modern science offered a terrifying confirmation. Geologists and archaeologists, surveying the Wadden Sea, discovered that the sunken peatlands were not inert, they were decaying. As the organic matter decomposed underwater, it released massive bubbles of methane gas. These bubbles, rising from the submerged churchyards and bursting on the surface, could indeed create a strange, resonant, bell-like sound. The sea wasn't just holding their dead, it was playing a funeral dirge with their own decomposing land. So the legacy of the Grote Mandrenke is twofold. It is a stark lesson in our fragile struggle against nature, a warning written in water and salt. But it is also this, that the past is never truly silent. It lies just beneath the surface, and on a quiet day, if you listen closely to the sigh of the tide, you might still hear its echo, a phantom chime from a drowned world, reminding us that the ground beneath our feet is a loan, not a gift, and the creditor is always waiting.